back. We got our fuel tank out of the HHR. Now, it's not as bad as what we were expecting, but the fuel is old and rancid. It is bad. But the inside of the tank looks still pretty good, considering it is plastic. But the sock and the fuel pump itself, which you're not really going to be able to see because of how tight the quarters are, well, it's pretty black and tarnished in there. So we're going to go ahead and probably do a fuel pump assembly just so it's all new, because it is a 2007 and we're in 2023. It lasted that long and it's still going. Now, as for our cylinder head, we're going to go ahead and send that off to the machine shop because it does have some oily ports. Not extremely oily, but they're oily enough that the guides do need to be replaced, and it'd be good to get a freshen up on the valve job and new guides. Now, when you start to take one of these apart, put it all in time first. Do not just rip it apart and start taking stuff out, because this particular block has two counterbalance shafts that have to be in time. Otherwise, it's going to vibrate and you can potentially actually grenade the motor. The cylinders really don't look bad for 140K. There's not a whole lot of ridge on it, but you can see shadowing and wear, but the block itself is going to be okay. And we'll check it with the straight edge just to double check and make sure that it's within tolerance. Give it a good bath and clean up and reseal the oil pan. The rear main seal did look like it already had been addressed, because it's pretty new looking and cleanish. And that's about the update on the motor and the fuel system so far. I've got to see if they still offer the particular brake setup that is on this, and more than likely it's just going to need some new e-brake shoes, because they have never been taken off. It still even has the factory retainer clip in front of the drum, so they've never been messed with. Shocks, they're done. They're original. You can still find the factory sticker on it. We'll end up redoing the front struts, more than likely lower control arms, and then we'll be getting there, going back together, and it'll actually be running before you know it. So y'all stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you down the road.